Hello, everyone. Welcome to my story section today. Let's back to our teaching monk together. Bow, bow, bow.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all today. Welcome to my stories, and very happy to meet all of you again. So today we're gonna meditate and also share loving kindness to uh, someone who have her birthday today. Actually, it's not one of us here. It's the master nun. I'm gonna show you her picture here. So this is the master nun, and she is actually the teacher of my master. So how can I call this one? Like yeah, just the great master or the great teacher or something. She happens to have her birthday today. It's like the 19th of January every year, of course. And usually we kind of show respect to teachers, even though they've already passed away. So many of you may have a question. So why do you need to do that? In fact, if you want to go to the center, then the mind needs to be soft and gentle. And this softness can come from the practice of respect. Showing gratitude, showing respect will help us to have a softer mind. And that softer mind will eventually lead to the mind being able to enter the center. So that's what we normally do. We show our respect by spread loving kindness to her, perhaps. So this is her picture. And at the end of the meditation, I will guide you to share our gratitude. Okay, so we have three great masters. One, we will share loving kindness on January 19, and then April 22nd, and October the 10th. So these are the three important days to show respect to the teacher. Okay. All right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how we can learn to observe. Observation. Basically, observation is a part of, meditation is like both art and science. You have two parts. You have the scientific part, you have the art part. We know that, okay, the center is here. You know how to bring your mind there. But whenever you do it the same way, it won't give the same result. That can be explained using the analogy of like boiling water. That could be too simple, right? Because normally if you boil water, it won't show much of the different result. But whenever we have kind of maybe different kinds of water and different containers perhaps, and different way to provide heat, that won't give the same result, right? So, and that is perhaps our conditions. We do not meditate with the same mind every single day. Sometimes we use different container because we come with different minds. The container is different. The water and temperature is different. The way we provide heat is different. This actually have to come from observation in order to know what can be improved. But of course, if you have the same conditions, like the water is the same, how you heat the water is the same, and the container is the same, the room temperature is the same, everything is very controlled, it will give the same result. But it won't because we do not come with the same mind. We do not meditate with the same conditions. Somehow the conditions can change a lot. And the observation is the artistic part. Well, that actually can be both scientific part, but if we have that observant mind, we'll be able to notice what possibly can go wrong, and also maybe nothing is really wrong. Maybe I shouldn't use the word wrong. It's about knowing three things here, like knowing how pure the mind is. If the mind is pure, then everything is easy. And also the amount of sati you have. These are two different things. If you have a lot of sati, but somehow you also need to clean the mind a lot, it takes longer to reach that stillness, right? And on the other hand, maybe the mind isn't, maybe you have, the mind is pure, but you don't actually have a lot of sati. But this can be similar to kids, like children. Their mind is pure. So for them to meditate, it's like you boil water and the water temperature is already almost 100. You don't need to take, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. But you can't actually have the remaining water because maybe the container is opened and everything evaporates very quickly. That's for kids, right? So if we know how pure the mind is, if we can actually maintain these two things before the meditation, then it is going to be more effective or effective. That's probably the artistic part. You know how to do work and give good result, and you keep repeating them, and it gives good result or even better, like better and better and better result every single time. Okay. The last one is, of course, habit development, because it's about two things: mind empowerment and habits development. Everything goes together. Some habits, we need to stop doing them. Some habits, we also need to do them more. If you learn how to observe these things, then you can improve and meditate better. It takes maybe shorter amount of time to clean the mind, and then you can stay at the center longer as well. Yes, that's one thing that comes from observation. Gratitude and respect also help improve the quality of meditation. That's why in the Eastern culture, people bow a lot. I once remember to count the amount of bowing in like ordination sessions, almost 20 times. Like you go to the chapel and then the ordinance prepare to bow to preceptor, and they bow like almost 20 times every single step. You don't actually do that much here, right? Yeah, but however, if we have respect means seeing good things in other people. Like the minds can be able to notice positivity and stay with both positivity and negativity, and not to be so bad about negativity. That actually helps the mind to enter the center. All right. Okay. Again, today is 347 days remaining until 2027. Yes, you still have 300 more than 300 days remaining, more than 340 days. So use them wisely. And you see, some people just not more than a month into 2026. A lot of things have happened, and probably you haven't noticed from the news, but things that happen, some of them don't even have a chance to live until February. But we have, right? We have. So then we can use that for ourselves and maybe spread loving kindness to them as well. Right. The time is now and not tomorrow, today, right? Today. So let's begin our meditation and then we continue with the rest later on. Again, we will also share loving kindness to this great master, the master nun, because this actually is her birthday. All right. Okay, so let's begin our meditation for now, and then we save everything else for later. Now, I'd like you to close your eyelids softly and gently. You may relax all your muscles. The way you breathe comfortably. As you breathe, your body receives freshness and positive energy from surroundings. And as you breathe out, you let go completely uncomfortable feelings from both body and mind. So continue breathing in and out for a while so that you feel more relaxed initially. Now I'd like you to scan your whole body to feel more relaxed. We begin to relax the whole muscles from the top of our head down to our toes. Relax the muscles on your face, the muscles of your neck and your shoulders, the muscles of your arms and your hands, all the way down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And now that you feel a little more relaxed, let's see how much sati we have. By being aware of your breath as you breathe in and out. Maintain the awareness on the breath for as much as you can. Relaxingly. And when the mind wanders, do not feel frustrated or annoyed. We have to be a little more patient and keep bringing the mind back to the breath again and again. If this is effortless, it means you have a lot of sati to begin with. If not, it is fine. Bringing the mind back to the breath again and again will cultivate more sati for you. Doesn't matter how many times you need to do. Keep bringing your mind back without feeling frustrated or annoyed. Being aware of where your breath is, how soft it is, the direction of the breath, and how deep you can reach. This awareness will allow your mind to calm down. And as you breathe 2 times slower than what you normally do, it has to be slower. It has to be softer. It has to be a little deeper. And the most important thing is that we do not think about anything else at all. Then I would like you, as you are able to stay longer with the breath, and the mind becoming lighter because all heavy thoughts, uncomfortable feelings cannot remain in the mind. I would like you to follow the airflow all the way to the deepest turning point, As you breathe and your stomach is inflated, the breath doesn't end in your lung, but it goes further and returns, or you turn around the middle of your abdominal area. That is where the center of the body is. So let's explore by reaching and touching the center with the breath. And when you breathe as softly as you can, that awareness can be felt in a very gentle way, similar to a bird's feather floating down from the sky and finally touch a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. And that's how soft and gentle you can feel as the result of touching the center of the body. We keep feeling and touching the body's center and at some point you might feel that you prefer to stay still and remain there. As it is unnecessary to go back and forth with the breath. And staying still makes you feel more content. And just stay there, stay still. At the center, don't worry much where exactly the center is. Anywhere you feel comfortable, in the abdominal area, you can rest your mind over there. And while maintaining the mind over there, No need to go back to the breathing. You may just breathe naturally and maintain your awareness totally at the body center. And while staying at the center, you may repeat a mantra. Either clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Cla Ebrion, Cla Ebrion, Cla Ebrion, Cla Ebrion, or Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way, and Arahang means the purest state of the mind. So all together, you are telling yourself that even though the mind is yet to reach that total stillness, but you are along the way. And this way is the right way. But when are you gonna reach that destination? It doesn't matter. What matters the most is that you are along the way. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. How do we know that we are on the right way? The entrance is at the center. But don't worry much where exactly that point is. As long as you feel comfortable, let the mind stay still. Where you feel content, it will eventually go to the center on its own. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. And I'd like you to additionally visualize an image in the mind, and we will begin by imagining that your whole body is empty. Imagine you have nothing inside your body. No bone, no muscles, no organ. Nothing inside the body but the air. And within such the empty space, right at the center, where your awareness, your attention currently resides. Imagine either the sun, the full moon, a star, a water drop, a crystal ball, or a bubble. Choose one that is easiest for you, that you're most familiar with. And visualize it right there. at the center. Maintain this visualization, and your mind will not think about anything else. Or even if it does, just bring your mind back, resting at the center, visualizing that one object over there. Doesn't matter how clearly you can visualize. What matters more is that you can visualize relaxingly and continuously, or to be precise, uninterruptedly. Visualize lightly, easily, and uninterruptedly. The result will be similar to when you dream or when you daydream. The image doesn't have to be clear, but you can maintain such one dream, that one image that you visualize. Then you may repeat the mantra at the same time of the visualization. Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang Continue repeating the mantra, visualizing the image, being aware of the center's location, all at once. I will leave you to be on your own for a moment until the meditation comes to an end. Then we spread loving kindness. So let's be on our own for a while. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang You may imagine that the peace energy within you is spreading out in all directions. Allow the energy to grow, to expand, to cover the whole area, the whole place that you currently stay, so that you can share this peaceful energy to everyone around you equally and unconditionally. Doesn't matter who they are, what they do. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and dangers. May all of them feel the peace energy that you are sharing, and continue to share the peace energy to everyone in the same neighborhood, the same city, and share your love, your kindness, and positive intention to all of them. Equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. And continue to share the peace energy to the entire country, the entire continent, or the entire world, equally and unconditionally. Doesn't matter who they are, what they do, where they live, what country they're from, or what belief they have. You're willing to share the same peace energy to all of them. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and dangers. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. may also share this peace energy dedicated to the Master Nun, one of the great masters. With our gratitude, may this peace energy reach her wherever she is. By visualizing her face or just your positive intention of letting her to be in your center. And now meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Feel every part of your body. And once you feel that you are ready, you may softly and slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลปัตตาปัจเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานัญจะเตเชนระคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตยะอัตลธาสกิตาวิรุณหาพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสกิตาโหทาสหสพเพหิยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sape Purentu Sangha, all of your dreams become true. Janto Panaraso Yatha, like the full moon in the night sky. Manishoti Raso Yatha, all similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Now you may open your eyes and open your webcam. So I hope that you had a pleasant, peaceful inner peace time. What about showing it on your face? That's great. So after you switch it on, just smile. Happy. Beautiful. Just wait a little bit. We wait. Wow, beautiful. So we have so many people today, 145. So just smile a little. Smile. Beautiful. So just smile. Okay, some people just switch that on. So just smile. Great. Okay, so thank you very much. So how about your meditation? Would be interested to know how the meditation is, and I hope that it was not too long, right? Not too long to reach the center, maybe, and not too hard to maintain it there. So these are some things that you need to learn to observe, and eventually you will find the link between some of your daily behaviors, some of like do's and don'ts, but the answers are mostly already there. If you follow or study the BMM model, for example, we talk about the 5 exercise discipline, we talk about the UG5. So those, in fact, are what are related to the purity of your mind and how fast you can reach the center. Some people say it wasn't long, it was perfect. And some say, okay, thanks for the wonderful session. I feel so relaxed. I slept in between. That's fine, as long as you can come back. And Victoria say, thank you so much. Miracle, thank you. And Bokim, my meditation was fine, apart from my eyes were hurting since I got injury, which lost my concentration at the beginning. Yeah, that physical pain apart. But eventually, it's about letting go and forget the body while meditating. And Jeffrey say, thanks. Meditation was lovely and peaceful. And also Marine, thanks so much. I'm happy for this relaxation. Helps me so much in my life. Jive, thank you, Mang. Okay, and Mukisa. The session was wonderful and precious. It was peaceful and relaxation. And Bojir, I had great meditation. It was so peaceful. I can feel the peace energy expansion from inside to the outside. And Sarika, thanks for the session. All right. So today we will have a chance to finish what the saga, the story we talk about. We have been talking about it for a few weeks now. It's about a journey of a man, and he actually tried to lose his weight. Well, you may ask, well, that's I'm not, I don't intend to bully anyone here, but it's just something that we probably can feel like in our life, right? To attempt to change ourselves a little bit. So this is about changing our habits. So the first thing is to have commitment about, for example, what you eat and how you exercise, right? So that you basically need to be really, really serious about it. Really serious, really for real. This time I'm gonna do it, right? Like this guy, wow, he can move. Wow, look at him, he can move. That's funny. Okay, yeah. So it's about being able to change the habits, to remove the bad habits. This is a bad habit of not exercising, like eat and sleep. That's bad habit, right? And to kind of feel the pain, no gain. That's one thing we learn from habit development. And the second thing is we call self-restraint, because of course we cannot control everything. If you live alone, that's fine, but you don't live alone. So if he walk in the city, he see people eating yummy ice cream, his favorite food, he might be tempted to go back to the same old habits and break the new habits that he have started, right? Of course, okay, maybe he can lock himself in the house, doesn't meet anyone at all. But eventually the old habits will bring him unconsciously to the fridge, right? Suddenly he finds himself standing in front of the fridge, not knowing what happens, and he opened the door and then he just like, oh, okay, what am I doing? I should not open that door. And he closed the door again, fine. He managed to stop following the old habits that die hard, right? But then there's another challenge. That challenge is the environment. His friends just pop up and say, hey, let's play some video games, but look at what he carries. Those are the yummy food, right? The food that our guy loves to eat. So what happens to this food? They have to say no. That's the meaning of self-restraint, self-control. To say no to what? Say no to, the old habits. Say no to the environment and say no to his inner desire. Not easy. It's so hard, right? It's so hard. But what if he can fight them? Then the next level is what we're going to talk about today. But again, I'm not bullying anyone because this, in fact, is my own journey. I show you some of you some pictures. That was me like many years ago in 2013. That was how I look. And I lose like, I think 27 kilos or something at some point. Not easy. I'm talking from my perspective, right? So first, you have to be really serious about it. You can't just say, hey, yeah, I'm going to go on diet for 3 days and the other 2 weeks I'm going to eat normally. That doesn't work. You need to understand one thing. It's about changing. Like, this is what I understood. I understood that even though I reached that weight point that I want to reach, I cannot eat the same way anymore because my body is just not the same with other guys. Some of them, they eat a lot, they don't gain weight, but that doesn't work for me. So the next stage, okay, you learn to say no. You're serious about it. You eat healthy. You stop eating calories or anything. But of course, the next thing is to be very, very patient. So think about it. What about the mental state of people who are on diet? They're gonna keep. This is what they love, right? This is what people enjoy. No, you don't enjoy? You enjoy, right? Chicken, club chicken, or anything else. So being a patient is knowing that it takes time to reach the goal. It probably not today, not tomorrow, not in 1 month. What if it's in the unforeseeable amount of time? Like, you don't know when you're going to reach there. Maybe it's going to take 1 year, it's going to take 5 years. Yeah, you know that, right? You have to be super, super patient because of what? Maybe because of what people say. That could be one of the things because it's not easy. It's going to be so painful. So therefore, level of patience, in fact. The first level is patient with obstacles, hardship, not easy, right? You struggle. There are a lot of problems in our life already, and we just add one extra challenge. That first level of patience is the test how strong the mind is. But the second level of how patient you are is when you get sick. Because if you're healthy, your body is healthy, then the mind is also healthy. Or it actually won't drag the mind down. But if your mind is strong, but your body suddenly gets sick, that's when your mind becomes weaker. Like computer, right? We talk about computer. If you have good software, but suddenly your computer just run out of memory or just have some components crashes or maybe malfunction or something, then your software, even how strong it is, it won't work the same way. And the third is conflicts or sometimes just words from other people, right? You look at this image. when this guy start working out, yeah, I'm gonna work out. There will be criticism, people will laugh, and then eventually they will challenge you. They keep challenging you. You cannot do it. Come on, stop it. How long are you gonna keep doing it? This is your 5th time already. This is your 10th time already, right? And then they will appreciate you. And maybe one day they will set you as an example. That takes time. It takes time for words of people to change, but if you don't pay attention so much to those words and have enough patience, patience. These are the qualifications of those who can work on new habits easily. But the last one, okay, you're being patient, but of course, the most difficult patience level is to be patient with temptation, especially he probably will want to eat his favorite food. Maybe he has stopped already for 6 months, maybe it's for 1 year. He's gonna crave, oh, I want to eat them again. But if he happens to eat them again, then the journey that he has built up probably will crumble down, right? So that's why patience is super important. But the last step, okay, we know that we need to be very committed, need to say no, we need to be super patient. But the amount of patience people has a limit on how much they can be patient. Some people have this limit. They can be super patient for so long time. But if you don't do anything, it's going to be similar to volcano eruption. One day, if there's lava in volcano, it's going to erupt, right? So then we are on a road, and this road goes to 2 ends. One end is explosion. If he doesn't do anything, his patience will come to an end. He's going to explode. Boom. And then he stopped. But on the other end, if he walks the other way and learning to let go of negative emotions, negative feelings, like fine, then he meditate, and every time he meditate, like today, right? Anyone who before the meditation you feel a little frustrated, but now it's gone. That's how you deal with inner how you call it, like bad feelings from within. They need to go somewhere. Either you just explode or you throw to someone, you feel better. No, you erase such bad feelings by closing your eyes, bringing your mind to the center. Your mind is being clean over there. That's the like washing machine for the mind. Once it is being washed, your mind is clean again, you don't have any negative emotions, then you don't throw that negative emotion at anyone. That's how you can be more patient, because now the patience gauge is already at 0 once again. You can go on this journey maybe for years, maybe for 5 years, for 10 years, if you have such large amount of patience, okay? And Madhav say, not all good intention deserves receiving. What does this passage convey? Well, actually, if you spread loving kindness, you need to care whether they will receive it or not. Just do it because it's good for you. Okay, so if from the perspective of the sender, when you spread loving kindness, you do unconditionally, and it's free. You actually do it already. You're like broadcasting the message. You don't really need to care about the receiver, right? It's like radio station. Just think about it that way. But if you are the receiver, you also don't need to care much because, if people have good intention, they're spreading peace energy all around the world and now you're receiving it. Why should you care about it, right? Just receive it or just feel great that at least someone is doing it in the world. However, there might be cases that is not from true intention. You can feel it, just so don't be serious about it. Okay. Nancy say, I haven't taken soda since I like eating at night. Have to buy cashew nuts, get rid of those junk fatty groceries. I wish I might progress. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, Nancy. You can be super patient. And now one secret is you need to let go of frustrations. Frustrations come for sure because you're fighting your own habits, right? You're fighting that enemy within you. And that fight will make you tired, will make you frustrated. That frustration needs to go somewhere. Meditation is the answer. Caddy, I feel relief, calm, relaxed, comfortable. I have a slight pain, but it fade away. Okay, that's great. And she Pro, I was relaxed and stellar. Thanks so much. My day has been stressful, but now the meditation, I feel relaxed and a bit better. And Andre, my meditation today is good. Okay, so wonderful. Very happy to read all these messages. Made my day. And I hope that you will first, you will meditate every single day, right? This is the habit that if you haven't got one, you need to work on it this year. It's going to become your remedy. It's going to become your health, especially when things are totally uncertain. Then the only thing that is certain is you can find that happiness on your own and become the best help that you can get. You probably will not cannot rely on anyone to give you that help, but you can be such help if you meditate regularly. Second, cultivate good habits. Right. Okay, we have 4 things here. Remember, commitment, truthfulness here, self-control here, being patient, and learning to let go. These are 4 qualifications. You need to be super serious about it, and you need to control yourself, especially control your hands, because sometimes they move on their own. Your legs as well, eventually your eyes and your thoughts. They're harder, but eventually mindfulness helps. And being patient with frustration, you're dealing with the inner enemies. They keep punching you every single split second. But then you're fine because you have, like playing video games, but you have unlimited amount of health or HP power health gauge or something. And the last one is you need to be able to heal yourself, heal your mind, heal your loss, or heal your eradicate that frustrations by practicing letting go. Voila, and you will be in love with another you, the better you, right? And I'm very happy to read this development. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention.
In respect to our teaching monk together, bow, bow, bow.
May you all be happy, healthy, and wise. May you all have all the wisdoms to overcome all obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. May you be protected from all kinds of dangers. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace that we call the Dhammakaya within, easily and effortlessly without delay. Okay, thank you, and see you again later. And okay, so bye everyone here, bye Pintu, and bye Bettina, and Agnir, and DJ Botox, and Elsa Marine, and Giorgiano, and Victory, and Naina, and Michael, Remita, and Adama, and Amadou, and Sarah Divine, and Mr. Dell, and Igbakbodayo, and Pratyash, Agnes, and Bar, and Esther, and Michael Adebayo, and Oluwaseun, Christiana, and Vilmar, and Oliver Ferranmi, and Johnson, Comland, Catalina Rodriguez, and Bokim, and I Love, and Odense, and Haseho, and Caddy, Kreische, Oliver Mayovar, and Daniel, Esse, and Bojir, and Claire, and Moyin Oluvar, and Ogushukwu, and Samuel, and Bukolar, and Christine Thompson, and Fafar, and Odunolar, Ayular. Oh, I have to be more mindful reading the names. Ifetayo, Budumita, Phoebe, Marilyn, and Vanessa, and Ruth, and Rosita, Elena, Santer, Mardel, Sodiq, Adebenga, Christina Colon, Shifar, Hubert, Samuel, Olamide, and Elizabeth, Moni, Adeline, Stellar, Jive, and Friquet, Norris, and Josphat, Idoko, Iradunkunde, Ario, Comfort, Espero, Jane, Nayan, Ifedayo, Omololar, Johnson, Mars, and Odunayo, Paul, Oluvole, Fak Benro, Andri, Mamadou, Emmanuel, Aderayo, Jack Inter, Esther Uku, Feyemi, Olusanya, Iman, Bamidele, Ole Oluvar, Miracle, Femi, Okoro, Michael, and that is all, I guess. Okay, so see you again next time. Bye.